Hello, dear friends. Welcome at Eurythmy for You with Theodor on Mondays. On Mondays, we work in a way that we go through through a series of exercises, which in a way first touch our physical body, the musical instruments, and in a way we just discriminate the different layers of it, the different archetypes it moves, and we walk along these qualities. Then in the second part, we will continue with the sound R we have been working on already last time. And the R, maybe you have noticed it, is an energy which brings things into movement. Something that is stuck a little bit or hardened. Yeah, it gets energy, it gets warmth, and then it starts flowing again. And today, and that's why in the first part, I elaborate a little bit on these movements of the arms, of the different intervals, as we say, because the consonants, you hear it already from the name, it's consonants, con-sounding. They are somehow composed of musical qualities, and I want to take what we learn in the first part into the second part, where we work with the R, because this leads us a little bit deeper into what's going on, and our body likes that. In the third part, we continue with the 8, which was actually the energy of the W, of the W, yeah? And we go on and bring this wave now and let it flow, yeah? Like on this shore, in order to do something for this area of the eyes. I'll explain it when we are there, and we combine it with another 2 gestures, which brings or address the light qualities in our body. And the fourth part will only be very short. We just touch this thought, this idea, this being, this word which I want to address. And it doesn't need practicing so much. It just is, we name it, and through this we just stand in it, and it can unfold too. Okay, so let's start. And just look which place have I got. And for those of you who are maybe new and do not know what did Theodor do last time, just try to understand what is his suggestion, what might he mean, and then do it as the way you understand it, because the most important thing is that you stay with yourself. 30% of your attention is just staying in contact with your body, and the rest just goes into what you try. And it's not necessary that it becomes perfect, because our body understands what we try to do and reacts to what we try. So you can just enjoy this lesson. Don't put any stress on yourself. Like always, we begin with taking up contact with our center, the heart area. We feel our breath, our chest, and from there we slowly go through the body, through the legs, and even try to feel a little bit into the earth. And if we stay in contact with ourselves, there are countercurrents coming about, which in a way start to carry the body, and we allow the body to feel carried. We support him, but the activity is feeling downwards into the earth. And we enjoy this becoming upright just by itself. Let the breath react. Do a step backwards or forwards, or just relax where you stand. And we repeat it one more time. I feel my center. I go through my body, through my legs, into the earth. I allow my body to become uprighted and my heart to feel carried and the breath to react. And let go. We do what we often did with the left leg, and please take the left leg one step forward, and then with the right leg one step to the side. Left, forward, right to the side, just a little bit. And now feel your clavicles and the energy which comes out of the step and makes them light. Close your legs and we repeat it one more time. Left forward, right to the right. And the clavicles become full and light, and the heels are light. Let the breath react. Close the feet, but not too close, and just remember now this feeling. I come a little bit closer maybe. Okay, remember this feeling we just had in the clavicles. Yeah, this activity, wanting to go out, wanting to go forward. Let it flow into the upper arm and make the upper arm light. Go further into the lower arm. Feel the lower arm. Let it become light. Feel your wrist. Feel your hands. Go further out in your fingers. Let them rise because they become light. Feel your fingertips. And if you can go out there, far out, and have the feeling, I arrive somewhere. And then slowly let go, but keep the feeling of having arrived in your experience. And let the breath react. How do your feet feel now? You're right. If you do this movement, you can easily draw yourself out of your body and get lost a little bit. But if you stay in contact with yourself, you might even feel more grounded while you're doing it. Yeah? And feeling grounded allows us to open up even more. We do it one more time. I feel myself, my legs, my feet, my clavicles, the activity in my clavicles. I go into my upper arms. I go into my lower arms. I look around in my wrists. I feel the palms of my hand, the whole hand. I go into the fingers, the fingertips, out of my fingertips, and I have the feeling I arrive. I let go, but the feeling of having arrived, the memory of it, stays a little bit. Feel your legs and let your breath react. I come a little bit closer now because now I want to work a little bit into more an expressive way of going through the arms, the different qualities, which we will use afterwards with the R. But already for itself, it's an exercise which will do us good. Yeah? And just we remember the feeling here of the clavicles. Just go into it once again and feel this. The roof carries the house. Wow. And now I turn, then you can see a little bit more. Maybe do just with one arm. Use one upper arm to just go into the space behind, like into a backpack. And then just scratch a little bit and bring what you can find there and bring this along with the help of your upper arms. And let this feeling then go into your hands as if you would offer what you have brought. and let go. And the specific thing is here that you are not flowing from the upper arm to the hands, but maybe you know rivers which flow and suddenly they disappear, and maybe 10, 15 kilometers later they come up to the surface again. Yeah? And it still needs that the river flows into the caves, that it can come out, but there's nothing in between. It's a little bit like this too. We have the energy of the upper arm, and it reappears in the hands. Just do it with the other arm now. Feel your upper arm, feel the space behind. Just use your upper arm to invite this energy to come along, bring it along. And then just detect, oh, it's in my hands now. It's still there, but it reappears there. And let your breath react. That's just, is it a similar quality? A last time, both upper arms. Feeling to the back, behind, and carefully bring everything with you. They know how to do it. And let it reappear in your hands. And let go. The breath may react. As soon as we have been in the etheric realm, in the wisdom of the body, the breath loves to react and we should support it. Now we go to the lower arms and just close them a little bit here, and then we open it. Just stay with your feeling in the lower arm. Yeah? It's a sphere still close to us, like looking into our soul, or just that's our household. Yeah? And just feel the space you're going through. And maybe do it with one arm now, because the specific thing is that's not just wiping, but in a way you go through the arm from the elbow to the wrist, and this just start at the elbow, and this brings the arm out. And now arrive in the wrist. And then I come back through the lower arm, and this brings the arm in. So I wander along here. I wander out through the arm, and this moves the arm. I wander in. The other one, we start at the elbow, we wander out, we wander in, we wander out, and we come back. When we go further and look to the wrist, then we can become aware that the wrist is made from eight cubes in a little bit, like the dorsal bones, the wrist bones. And just take your hands here now and just twist them a little bit. This helps to feel the wrist bones. Yeah, just feel them. But now become aware, and now you can just let your hand go, that maybe you are just a wrist bone yourself, a dorsal. And you also are like a cube, a little bit stretched, but you're like a cube. And just stand here. And now feel the planes in your front, that your breast, somehow the body is a plane. The front of the thighs create a plane. The forehead creates a plane looking to the front. Your back creates a plane looking to the back. Your calves create the plane looking to the back. Your head, your skull behind creates a plane looking to the back. Then just look to this side, and the arms have planes looking to this side. The legs have planes looking to this side. The head has a plane looking to this side. And the other one. Just the arm has different planes looking to this side. The legs have different planes looking there. the head, the ears have planes looking there. Now take the feet a little bit apart, that you stay relaxed, yeah? And then just become aware, oh, look, I have also planes looking towards below. The pelvis is a little plane looking downwards. The soles of my feet are planes looking downwards. The lower part under my chin is a plane looking downwards. The tips, the lower tips of my ears have planes looking downwards. And the other way around, the head has a plane, like a window looking upwards. The shoulders create such planes. And even on my toes, the nails on my toes create beautiful little planes, like mirrors looking upwards. And again, when we now feel into our torsals again, we try to also feel our planes, the big torsal, who I am too. And we also feel a good connection through the heels to the floor. Okay, we go on to the hands and just have them here and slowly turn the hands. And turn the hands again, just as much as it's comfortable. And the point is that you try to have the feeling the hands twist the arm, and not the arm turns the hands. Yeah? So be in your hands, and then they can slowly sink down, but slowly turn them and have the feeling they turn the arm. And then continue slowly and come up again. And the hands, and they are light planes too, and they start turning now. And a little bit I feel it in myself too, something is turning. Okay, when you're up here, that's a nice place, we open the fingers and we just use our fingers to weave. We weave out and we feel the air, as if we could smell it with the space between our fingers, and we bring them in again. And that's so slowly, because we don't miss the slightest impression. We feel every little bit of air passing through the fingers, and again. And then we continue and feel our fingertips as if they would be longer than we think, and that's now it's starting exciting. Can I be out there? I'm not completely there, but I want to be there. I'm nearly there. Yes, and then this fulfillment comes. I arrive. Keep this feeling of having arrived. And just feel your body. Feel your legs. And let your breath react. These movements, we will use some of them later on with the R2. To finish this part, we also not only want to arrive out there, we also want to arrive at us. Yeah? It's not just we are there, it's still work to arrive at us, to arrive what we really are, to arrive what we really want. So we cannot just receive, we must go out to arrive. It's to make us on the way. We must go on the way to arrive. And for this reason, we do the same sequence of going through the body as we just did in order to arrive out there. Now the other way around too. Yeah? So we go on the way. We start out there. We feel our collarbones. We feel a good connection to the earth. And now we begin. We slightly move the upper arms. Yeah, we turn them a little bit, not much, but just that we feel, oh, these are those who can bring movement into everything. Then we move our lower arms. These we can use to feel what we are going to do, what we want to do. And then we feel our torsos again and ourselves. We can become conscious of what we want to do. We start turning the hands up and down, and slowly the hands think. We can go out, we are not locked in. And then we just weave through this beautiful space down there with the hands. Oh, so nice in this kitchen, all these smells. Who is the cook there? And then we think, oh, it might still miss a little bit of salt or sugar, and we add sugar to this beautiful cake. They are very nice powder. And then we just let this sugar or salt or whatever you want arrive and just penetrate the body. We arrive at us. Just feel the way you are standing now. What is it like? What's your breath doing? Let it free. What's your uprightness doing? Relax and sit down for 1 or 2 minutes to listen to the resonance of what we've just been doing. How does your body respond? Or what do you receive or perceive from this? What comes into your perception first? The legs or the arms? If you compare how the legs feel like and the arms feel, how would you describe it for yourself? Or just don't describe it, just look at it. Do your left arm and your right arm feel the same? How would you describe the difference, if there is one? What about your uprightness? Does it feel supported? Things like this, whatever comes into your scale of perception when you look into yourself. Is your warmth, the warmth qualities, your warmth body activated, or is more refreshment what you feel, or both in different ways? Okay, so if you want, then let's go further into this R. R is one of the very central sounds, and last time I told you that the R, if you speak it in the eurythmic way, how it is intended, it has a lot to do how it is spoken in the German areas, for example in Bavaria, where it's this rolling R, where you always have this compression and letting go, compression and letting go. Yeah? You can hear it when you take a knife and you just scrape over where you have the ripple board next to your sink or similar things. You have this because you have this compression and letting go, compression and letting go. And it becomes a quality in the body if this is not just that linear thing, but if it starts to become a process, if it starts to circle. And we've discovered 4 qualities in this process of the R. And this I would like to repeat from last time. And you can stand with your feet a little bit apart, just like this, or you have them next to each other when you do this, just the way you feel most stable or most comfortable. Yeah? I use it here, then maybe you can see more, and my knees are a little bit relaxed, that they can just follow, support what's going on up here. Okay, we start. The hands look down. They're a little bit in front. For me, that's where the R begins. You can start it everywhere, but that's the archetype. And then you have to collect energy. And it's a sort of condension. And then this energy starts to develop, it starts to nourish you, it rises in you. And then you are full, and it's natural that you open up to give it away. And when you have given something away, you really must let go. Here, it's for you. And then you start again. You take this energy in, you let it grow, you open your heart, and you let go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let go and let your breath react for a while. It's such a simple movement, it's not, but the body feels, I've done something. And now we do another step, and now please observe, is it round? Because to humanize it, we don't want to have 4 separate processes, they should merge into each other. So please now look, is this movement round? That's maybe even more important than to have this process, but just use your inner eyes and do the same. Is it round? Do I have a corner? Is it round here and here? Do I come up in time? Do I go forward in time? Is it an exact circle? Just watch it carefully. Okay, here I have to let it go there. Yes. And 2 more times. Everybody for him, herself. Just use your eyes, the inner eyes. And let go again. And again, let your breath react. The way it wants. Strongly or just a little bit, but let it free. And when you use this inner eyes, you start already a dialogue between your eye and what you are doing. That's also something your body enjoys. You are present and you are in its energies. So now let's do it again, a last time like this. And we try to recapture these different energies, but still have them in a roundness. The one thing starts already before the other one is finished. We cannot wait to the end. So it needs now, my activity starts. The human being is the merging factor in this movement. Yeah? So we start again, taking in energy, but it starts growing. I already start opening up and already start letting go. And I start collecting before I'm down. And I start building up before I'm full. And I open up before I'm too rich. And I let go before I can't give in anything anymore. And I take in and merge them. And name them. This one, and this begins. Now this begins. And now this begins. Taking in, building up energy, opening up, letting go, and go. Let your breath react in a way That was what we did already last time. But it's good just to dive into it and to recapture it and to make it work, and the body just enjoys it. And now, do you remember, oh yeah, we do this energy, look, where we did this with the upper arms, and now we repeat some of the musical movements which we did. This just taking the arm, upper arm back, and then bringing this energy. Whoa, here it is. And once again, use the upper arm. We just repeat what we did. And I feel this energy behind me, and I manage to bring it forward into life. And now just try to do this first movement, first part of the R, and if you can feel a different quality in it, just we take this in and let it rise and give it away and let it go down. And just feel, how does it feel? Here, this taking in and let go. And again, do it only with the arm, this going back, using the upper arm, bring it, here's the energy. Go down, first part of the R, come in. Oh yes, there it is. And let go. It's not the same, but it's a relationship. Remember just this weaving, this open weaving with the fingers. Just do it 1, 2 or 3 times. Try to feel the air between your fingers. And let your lung and heart breathe with it. Come back and feel this. How is it? And now try to re-feel it when we do the air in this part, when the arms and fingers may go out. We have this part, we remember. We have this one. And now feel the fingers go out. Yes, that's similar. Try to make it similar. Come in again. Up. And have this weaving, the memory of this weaving in the last time. And weave out. Remember when we were looking into our torsals, into our wrist bones, what it felt like. So we just have our hands there, slightly twist, just to feel the wrist better. But we only use it to feel the big wrist bone, who I am. And feel how we stand on the heels and the energy this brings. It fills us with energy because I'm in contact with myself. Okay. And again we do the R and just feel that this rising here has a similar quality. It's not the same, but it lives in it. We do the R again, 2 movements, just to touch it. Here and now, oh yeah. Yes, 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 there was something. And then I have these white fingers and I let go. Collecting, bringing energy. Okay, staying with myself and this weaving. And let go. And when you remember what we did with the lower arms, just have your lower arms here and slowly let go through the lower arms that they become open and return from the wrists to the elbows. And allow the arms to be brought in. Go through your lower arms and feel this tenderness. And come in millimeter for millimeter and feel how gentle this is. Last time, going out and coming in. And maybe when we just let go here, We do not drop it. We let it go, we accompany it, but with such a gentleness and inner connection to it as we just had in our arms. So now let's try to have all 4 qualities which we had in the first part of this hour, also to find it hidden but present in the R. Everybody can try it its own speed. Huh? I do it mine. Yes, the upper arm quality, the dorsal quality, the finger quality flying, and the lower arm quality here. Upper arm quality, dorsal quality, wide fingers quality, lower arms gentleness. And let it become round again. And forget about the details. Forget everything what we have learned. Just do this nice movement 2 more times. Do not allow yourself to put any concept into it now. Just observe. Just enjoy. And arrive. Take your breath, let it flow freely. Just look how it is to stand, how your body reacts to its uprightness. If it feels good, carry it. And then sit down another 1 or 2 minutes to just let the resonance come about and observe what might come up. If you compare it with what we did in the first part, so with the first listening to the resonance, is there a difference, an immediate difference you notice? Maybe you can't name it, but how is it now? What's the general mood in your body now? Is it completely calm, or does it slightly want to move? Not physical movements, but what do you feel in your body, but do you also feel something around your body, close to your body, but around? Is your perception extended? If you look at your left column and right column, so left part of the body and right part of the body, do they have the same size? So it's one size taller than the other one. Feels taller than the other one. Are your feet warm or cold? Or the toes, the toe tips? let your breath just flow. You don't have to force yourself to observe. Just be for another half a minute, and then we continue. You can stay sitting. I just say one thing I noticed right now, because often I say, do not do what I say, just take my thoughts as a suggestion, because to have a thought in mind, not in the head but in the body, is relevant, because then we know what we try. Yeah, we do not just copy, we know what we try, but the head is not important. And then do not just stick to what I say. When I said the R begins here, yeah, okay, then one could think, okay, then I have to stop it here, because then it ends here. But when I ended before, I was here, had even expected it would end here, and then I had a strong feeling, no, it's much nicer to bring my hands here, and then to stop. Yeah? So I myself detected, no, it's not what would be logical. It starts here, it ends here. No, my body feeling wanted me to bring my hands here. And that's what I would like to suggest to you. Work the same way. You feel something and you follow it. And when it will detect, why did I want to do it? Because it collected my energy, and I had much more energy as if I would have stopped there. Yeah? So your body consciousness or your body wisdom will tell you what's good for you. Okay, I invite you to the third part, where we wanted to work with the W, but we started to work with the figure 8 in our body. And we quickly repeat it, because it's a very nice exercise. And for those of you who are new, it's easy to join in. I explain it while we are doing it. So I stand in profile, then you can see the 8 I try to describe. I stand upright and my knees are relaxed, because the whole body always slightly, maybe it doesn't have to move, but the currents go through the body, and they can better stream through a relaxed body than through a stiff body. So the hands are next to the pelvis, and the palm of the hands look downwards. And then I start and I use my fingertips, I bend my fingers to describe half or a quarter of half a circle, which comes up next to my throat. And then I bend my fingers again to describe a second half a circle, which brings my hand above my head. I keep my hand slightly curved to bring the hands and the arms back in half a circle, just under my shoulders. And then I bend my fingers backwards to bring the hands back in half a circle where they came from. I relax and allow my body to breathe. Probably your legs have somehow also moved a little bit with it. We do it one more time. Half a circle. And the fingers lead it. Second circle, and the arms follow. And the fingers somehow know the path. Third circle. Fourth circle. And then you let go. When it takes so long, the movement is so slow, because the fingers are very careful that they find the path. They don't lose the rails. Yeah? Because the rails are there, and the fingers just, where are they? And they have to be very careful. That's why they take their time. Okay, we do the same. And now, just because we know the etheric body needs, the body loves the countercurrents, when the arms go down, we slightly bend the legs. And we bend very slowly, that we have still possibilities to bend until the arms are above the head. We continue. First circle, half circle. Second half circle, I go down, I go down, I go down. Third half circle, I slowly come up, very slowly, because I still need some space to come up in the fourth. And now they are stretched, but I can easily stretch a little bit more. Cheating is allowed. It's not cheating because the ether does not have a physical end. And let the breath react. And we do it one more time, that's enough. It's just trying to create the countercurrent and follow the countercurrent with the body and create the primary current with the fingers and the hand following the rails. First, second bow, third bow slowly coming up again, and fourth bow. Take your time and just be proud of yourself. I made it. Yes, I'm there, my hands are down there, I stand upright, I made it. Never mind how the details were in between, I made it. That's the attitude which is always helpful when you are doing this kind of exercises. And now we want to do something nice for our eyes with this exercise. And we did the W, the V, yeah? There are many different ways of going into this energy, but we use this energy in waves. We have these columns coming up and going down. That's why the stick on top of the wave, or just the stick on the water stays, and the waves just goes along because you have these columns going up and down. So that's in the sea or in a lake, just this, all the time. But on the shore, these waves transform into waves which really go up to the shore and come back again. And this we will now use, because with our eyes we also have this space behind we need. If we have something close, we must take our eyes a little bit back, and then we go forward again. So we now do, and now we start again, just half an 8 coming up. We start here, and don't bother about going up and down, just as it comes. We are behind the head, that's the top of the wave, and now we approach the shore, and we allow this wave to go on the shore, a small wave, and then it's just running up the sand, disappearing, you don't hear anything, and then it comes back. And then it goes into the water, it just bows up again, becomes sort of wave, merges with this big wave, and then it disappears in the big ocean, and just let go in the back. And you stay connected with the space behind your head. I think the exercise is clear. We have this 8, we connect with the space, we let it flow, and we let it really go on land, coming back, reconnecting with the space, and just letting go. We do it, I would say 3 more times, just experimenting, that's it. First bow, second bow, connect with the space behind, let it become big, and the wave carries you along, and let it disappear. It's gone. Out of the nowhere it comes back, takes you along, and let go. And by letting go, become very upright, just by yourself, and feel the space behind. And already start to feel this sphere of the eyes of the head. First bow. second bow. Now, let it go, follow it with the feeling of your head, your eyes. It comes back. So we connect this part going up and down with this dream from the sphere behind, in front, from land to sea. Yeah? Last time. From sea to land. From land to sea. Let your breath react. We continued with the L, which we do not elaborate that much at the moment. I still focus on these two focus points, two elements, this opening up and this reconnecting, letting go, emerging into something. And we start here as if our hands would lie on the earth in the autumn. And then all our forces just start to sink into there. We just merge in and then come up. And use the forces of your hand, of your heart, to slowly turn your hands. The sun goes up, it becomes light. You become two-dimensional. Light, flowers, and slowly the hands arrive, the horizontal. And very consciously just let go, merge into what's there. Come to your heart. And remember that this turning of the hands also played a role in the beginning of the lesson. And take more and more into account the space of light which you are creating. Darkness, warmth, light. And just feel with your body, your senses, your eyes, this quality of light. Last time. And stay in the light, but naturally, just upright. Just light is just there. Light is our nature, so we don't have to do anything for it. And let your breath react. We now connect the gesture of the R with it. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Use the forces of your heart to send your arms and your hands out until the arms are stretched. And just use the forces of the heart to ray through the arms far out. The fingers, the hands become stretched, but because my heart forces are doing it. And then slowly, slowly bring this ray through arms down. But they are rayed through with forces from the heart. And even feel that where the shoulders are, the rays go out the other side of the arms. And then continue to bring this ray through arms back until you feel the kidneys in this area. Because the kidneys somehow are the eyes in your body. They look if the blood has everything it needs, the organs. And then come slowly back. And up again, and it's still raying through, out in the front, and you feel it also in the back. And then just let it go. You don't have to reach the verticality, just do it as far as it feels good for you. And the whole time we just stand in light. We are open for it, and we are somehow also this raying being. One last time. The heart brings the arms and makes them raying far out, like at sunset in the morning. And slowly we just bring this energy down, but feel ourselves completely immersed in light. The heart is open, we ray through the arms into the space behind. Connect with it, feel it. Feel what the kittens do for us. Say thank you. Slowly come back. Connect with down there. Let it reappear like in the morning. And slowly the stretched arms, the rayed through arms, reach the climax again. Slowly let go, but stay in this mood you have just been in. Feel your body, feel your breath, feel your senses in your head. Your eyes, but not like points, like a quality which brings light about. And just don't do anything for it, it's there. Just perceive it by being there. Let your breath react. We take a pause for 1-2 minutes, and then we close with the short fourth part I told you about. What comes into your perception first? The legs, the arms? Or what came into perception is already gone? How do you feel in your body? Despite of everything, but how do you feel now? How do you feel in your soul? How do you experience your breath? And just know by looking into something, it's just doing it good. If you have interest for your breath, it definitely will grow, and just allow it to happen. Things may change while you are observing them. And be content with what you notice or not notice. Okay. We finish with this last sequence of movements. We have done it last time already, and I just elaborate a very, very little bit on the first gesture, which in eurythmy is called the T. Yeah? And just when we do it as what it looks like, then we stand upright, and I invite you to join in again. And like always, just be in contact with yourself. If you are not ready and I'm too quick, don't try to follow me, do it your space. Or not your space, your way, your time, take your time. Okay. And just turn the hands a little bit, that they start to look a little bit outward. They get interest into this outward world. And then let them rise. And they just open up to the space above us, around us. And in a way they seem to collect it. And then the fingertips touch, the fingernails touch each other. The back of the finger starts to touch. And the fingertips nearly touch the head. They touch the hair and they touch the skull, but they do not press on it. And then slowly let go again. And as if you have, probably you have seen that the gesture looks a little bit like a heart. Many people do it just for photographs to express a heart. Yeah? And actually the T belongs to Leo and to the heart. And we take the head, which sometimes also causes some troubles overhead. Lovingly we take it into our heart. And what I want to stress now, when we do the complete movement 2 times, and we explain it while we are doing it. So we repeat the same, but I just bring attention to the currents I want to make you aware of. That in a way, out of your legs, yeah, the lower legs, a stream upwards comes, and it just, somehow you will just open up to the heaven. You open up, and that's the whole, and we do nothing else, that's all. And you do not stream down, but we just know there's a countercurrent caused by our upstreaming. The fingers come in, and we feel this countercurrent. And this brings our hands down. But the countercurrent is only there because we constantly stream upwards. That's I want to invite you. I'm streaming upwards, outside, inside, that's the countercurrent. I open up. I let go. And here I feel I have to open up once again to be able to let go down there. And then through my feet I go even further down. And through even further going down, this O gesture is carried, which I now make. It's carried by me, the depths I'm going in. And we let go. So we have a countercurrent bringing our fingers down in the T gesture, just because we constantly do this, or we do this out here. And the O is brought up because we constantly go down, go down, go down. One last time. We go up, we go up. And in us it streams down. We open up. We let go. And through the body we go deeper. And through going deeper we create the O. Experience the fullness in the O. Let your breath react. Let your arms go and just feel where you stand in now. I feel gratefulness towards what you have done, towards you. Just sit down, please, to listen again to the resonance. How is it doing to me? How am I feeling now? Those of you who want to ask a question can quickly type it, I can answer it still. And those of you who just say, okay, it feels good, I don't want to be disturbed by anything. Just switch off and stay with yourself. And if you have the feeling, yes, it was a good experience, maybe you even take 10, 15, 20 minutes to still stay in a peaceful environment or even lay down, depending on what you want to achieve. Great. So you relax. I say thank you so much. You get the replays automatically. I mean, we prepare the replays and we upload them on our software, and they are packed in this replay package of where all these replays of this series will be assembled, and you get a link with which you can or must somehow buy this replay package, that you have access to it. But you get a special link that you can buy it if that's your situation for €0, dollar, yes, so that everybody can have it, but you are also free to give more to support this work. And it's a one-time purchase, so you buy one time and you have all 6 replays for available. We say goodbye. Tobias is a moderator, very helpful. Thank you very much, Tobias. See you again next Monday or already on Friday, and some of you on Saturday. Bye bye.